Hello, lollies and jelly bean, and welcome to the Sweetheart Tea. This is a reading for love. Love in general, self-love, sweetheart tea, all the sweet things in life. See what we got coming out, see what we're connected to. I am a tarot reader. I've been a tarot reader for 25 years now. I read the Greenwood Tarot. I've been reading it for 25 years. I do personal readings if you're interested. And I have started this page, this YouTube, probably about, I don't know, 4 months ago, while we had the fall and everything, and I had the time. It was time for me to start up. So I'm doing all different sorts of readings. I have a tea menu sort of to go with this. This is my Vibe Life channel, so I wanted tea with my Vibe Life, and I have a hot tea for the soul group in Facebook if you're looking at Miss Millie Flows. And I turn up daily cards and stuff. I've got a few different pages going on. So I've already drawn a couple of cards for this reading. Happened that I started it and then the video cut out. So this is a general reading. Take what works for you out of it. But so I already have selected something from the Gaia Oracle book, which is Tony Carmen Salinaro. I like his decks. And I've got one from the Australian Wildflowers. So I saw this online. Now I have to have Australian Wildflower. I'm an Australian Wildflower. So Australian Wildflowers it is. So I already drew 2 cards, as I said. And interestingly enough, out of the Gaia deck, we got Gaia. So this card, they say it's the most powerful card in the deck. Surprise, in the Gaia deck. Alright, so I'm going to read the whole thing for you because I like to get it out of the book. Sometimes it gives you more information than what I might remember and what I interpret from the cards. So I'm going to give you the reading. For my Greenwood, I don't do that. I got it, right? But for these decks, these are new to me, but I also like that sometimes they've got the key. They've got the keys that I don't have. So here we are. Let's have a look. Alright. The Gaia card is the most powerful card in the deck. It shows that you have a deep spiritual connection to the earth and a deep spiritual connection, understanding of life. Gaia, let's look around the card. Gaia, the Earth Mother, thanks you for the love and consideration you show towards her and the love for all you have for all living things. She encourages you to gently and lovingly share your wisdom and your knowledge with others. Perhaps you may join a like-minded souls to share your message of love, or you may choose to do practical things to help the Earth to restore balance and her well-being. Yet this is not a call to preach to others. You are a beacon of light. Remain that way. Share your knowledge and wisdom with others that are ready to share and hear it with you. Do not fear earth changes that are taking place, for this is all evolving and unfolding as it should. All the earth needs is a little more love. I am in communion with the Earth Mother. I hear her call. I am grateful for her love. I share her wisdom with others. I am a beacon of light that evolves and unfolds through love. Amazing. And you know what? It's a 5. So it's like of the senses. And so it's really reaching out, and that's a really unfolding love. And it's saying that, you know, if you're watching this, you've been spiritually tuning and you're really heading to that spot. I know that this last 12 months, it's been something I've been connected to. That's why this channel. So, and it's spreading the love, share the love. So, the other one I got was really interesting from the Wildflower deck. So we got the wedding bush flower, right? So, it appears in spring and summer. It's mostly in the coastal areas of Queensland and northern and New South Wales and Victorian coast. All right, down the whole coast to Tasmania. Oh, interesting, down the east coast. All right, so naturally the wedding bush naturally the wedding bush is connected to romantic partnerships, but it also reflects aspects and commitments that you may be undertaking. Dedication and goal setting are crucial to a desired outcomes you are seeking. No, things won't just happen or just turn outright. No, things will not just happen or turn outright. Wedding bush is calling for you to decide well and to become informed. It warns you that you may have to compromise more than you are initially willing in order to progress and for things to become possible. Life purpose is always highlighted with this flower, and it brings an opening to explore deeply and with greater understanding than the past. You may find at present the commitment difficulties of others present a challenge to you and your plans right now. Wedding Bush also supports those who are willing to take firm action, so take the lead. All right. So if you've got somebody who's maybe not committing to you, this is actually saying if you want to take the lead, you might need to take it at hand. So these might be different commitment issues, but really working through what are you willing to compromise? Where is the compromise inside of that? Like, so it is about commitment and all of those things, but it's about you deciding what the commitment is and what it is and working that out and being informed about your commitment. That's really interesting. That could be love and business and stuff. Yeah, and this is committing to other things in life as well. So committing to your businesses, maybe. Committing to stuff. All right, because we're connected, we're grounded. This is fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to take one out of the Super Attractor because I really like this deck. What have we got? Super Attractor. Oop, there it is. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance and clear direction and great wisdom. Oh, and look at that. It's your connection with your trees. All right. When I connect to the spiritual realm. All right. So it's really reaching out and connecting in there. Okay. So I'm still going to do this. I do this when I started the YouTube channel. For some reason, it popped in to do these 5-line readings. And I really like them. And they flow really interesting. And it really does lead this pyramid to you of what's going on in the events. So it's 5 for how we got here and 4 for your healing element, and 3 for how that's applied to the world, 2 for our partnerships and all around our partnerships, and 1 for self-love. So this is interesting. So this is a real nice strong spot you've got in here. Like, you know who you are, you're grounded in what you're committed to. So I'm going to turn it down. I do this with mine. I've set it up so that we can talk, but I also want you to be able to see the cards and what's going on, because sometimes the lines and the connections in the cards actually make a different pattern as well. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right. So, oh, turn it over. So this is my Greenwood deck. Been around for a long time. It's Celtic background. It's a Celtic background deck. All right. How do we get here? So this is also of the senses, 5 of the senses. This is connecting with our emotional being. This is connecting with, you know, that really middle part of us that's like really enjoying and really brings joy out inside of ourselves. So we're really thinking about where that comes from. 5 of the senses. Ecstasy. It's got some really bad connotations in our society, but really think about that word. All right, you've had this period where you're dancing and you're enjoying this, and this is, you know, even though you're being a hermit. So the hermit isn't about like just retreating. The hermit is really about taking stock of yourself and really like touching in on and looking into your deep spots and retreating to learn more and see the world a different way. And maybe you have become a bit of a hermit. Maybe you have retreated from the world a little bit, but you're enjoying it. All right, that's interesting. Or you were enjoying it and then you became a hermit. Let's have a look. 3 more of how we got here. Oh, the Knight of Stones. So this is a search for abundance still. This is still somebody who is seeking and has that masculine energy and drive. This could be somebody in your life. But this can be a pack animal, and then we can be this lone wolf. And it's sometimes searching for ourselves in the lone, and you know, but really working with a pack to go forward and go somewhere. This guy's still trying to make his money. Like, it's that sort of card. All right, he's still on the search. And for material wealth, material well-being. All right, it's a driven. Oh, there we are. Oh, for a new foundation. So this is a new foundation stone for you might be starting a new job. This might be searching for a new, like, business, building a new house. This is new investments, but this is the beginning of a new foundation for yourself is what you're looking for inside of this, a material foundation. Okay. What else we got? So move everything around so I can fit it all on. Yeah, we got it, I think. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there it is. Jumps. They jump. I cleaned them. Witch hazel. And they jumped ever since. So this is Two of Cups. This is attraction. This is, you know, when we pour these two cups between each other, we've got this energy, and these two cups, you can see it. They make a new energy. This is being attracted to the world emotionally. You know, so as much as you've taken a step back maybe, and you're looking for, you know, how to make a new foundation inside of all of this and making money and stuff, you're really attracted. There's an attracted element inside of here, an attraction, you know, that third energy. Ooh, Two Cups. All right. So the next line, 4 live cards, are your healing element. What do we got? Ooh, so this is the Archer. So the Archer is the Chariot, but it is really about really taking on the material world, really knowing that you've got your potential, and it's your potential energy, and that you've got your arrows in your quiver, and you know where you're going with this. So this is a strength of knowing who you are, and that you can really take that on the material world. So coming out of that Hermit with this ecstasy. All right, so this is where we come to. Okay, so you got your aim. You got your eye on the target. Okay, the next, still healing. So we need 4 cards for healing. 3 there. All right, so it's making a decision. This is a decision of faith. 2 of Wands is faith and spirit and passion and drive. And so you're in the mood not just to make a new foundation of yourself. You're really in the mode to, you know, be attracted to it and to make decisions of faith. But trust your intuition from this. This is you trusting your intuition. It's a strong drive. All right, 2 more. 2 more for the healing element. They are telling everybody what to do next time. All right, this is telling everybody. This is communication. This is talking to people, you know, telling them your ideas. This could be a lot of messages coming in. This could be an air element child. All right, this could be a message. This is always messages, pager messages, and air element is air children, right? But this is, and it could be, but this is like the woodpecker. Every time I get faster. This is like a lot of messages. This is you really talking about different things, getting different ideas, you know, making phone calls, those sort of things with this new foundation. Amazing. All right. Am I going to make it down there? I don't reckon I am. Let's move them all up just to start with. Has to be a point. Right. So, 1 more for healing energies. 1 more for the healing energies for our sweet hot tea. All right, this is a transition. So your mind has moved from one place to another. You're no longer in the place that you once were. So the arrows being of the mind. And you can see that transition, you know, where you're changing your mind and you're transitioning from one spot to another. Your mind has changed from going. Right, that's fantastic. All right, so our 3, how are we applying this to our, what are we putting into practical application? Ooh, 2 out straight up. Oh, we've got the Ace of Cups. All right, so this is an emotional new beginning. So this is a new place to start with, but it comes out with the traditions. So we've sort of got a moon energy there, pulling the full moon with this emotional new beginning. So we may have a new beginning. There's maybe messages from somebody that we've got a transition happening, making decisions inside of here. And so inside of this, we've got an emotional new beginning. You're going to express that. And we've got, this is tradition. So the traditions are, you know, what we make of ourselves, what the things that we know of ourselves, you know, all of our job, all of our skills, but really sitting down with that. And this is also, you know, real respect for that position that you have, traditions of yourself. And they could be, you know, yeah, different traditions that you have at the spot. And physically doing those rituals. You might have rituals in your life that you have. And those traditions are going to keep going inside of that, which is really stable. All right, so I won't make it on the edge of that table with these cards. Big cards, this deck. Big cards. I usually sit them over the top of each other and then I realise you can't see what they are. So, one sec. Let's pull this up here. Like the pink cloth, pink's for that is for our hot sweet tea. Okay, guys. Sweet hot tea. All right, and healing. Excuse me. Okay, so healing. This is physically healing. So this is really taking your time to reach your ground chakra, connect and ground and really connect with Gaia. Really take that moment to love her and love you and really connect on a really earthy level. Go out, take your shoes off, take your insulation away Like the ground will heal you. All right, so this is really interesting. Healing. So 7, really healing card. Healing in a very physical way. Take your meditations, take your time to heal yourself. Okay, so 2 for partnerships, and then we'll have 1 on the bottom, which still might not fit. Jeez Louise. All right. I like that we've got a lot of attraction in the top of this. You know, you're attracted to the world, and new beginnings, you're seeking it out. Okay. All right. Emotional new beginning coming. So 2 more, our partnerships, and then 1 for, there's 1 of them already, partnerships. Ooh, so we've got the green woman. All right, so there's a rebirth inside of this. And then again, you've got the expression, and it's an expression of your path. This is the high priestess. So this is, this is the empress, sorry. She's the queen of all she surveys. This is a real Venus, fertile card. Like you can see the fertility and the strength with our dragon here and the shield and a gig. This is a protection, like in the middle of that. And our nice elm, I think, elm tree. I'd have to look again. Yeah, and so this is a nice fertile spot, like loving fertile spot. All right, 1 more for our partnerships. Oh, but we still got frustration. There's a lot of ideas. All right, so this probably goes with our wedding bush. This is about our commitments and expressing our ideas and thrashing it out and really talking about it and having those hard conversations, I think. Like, so, you know, in a loving way to get where this is going. And you've got to maybe be direct and firm about where this is going to get going. So as much as we've got all these arrows and we're really firm, there's still a lot of ideas. These are like, and it's off the senses. There's a lot. And when you go through all these frustrations, you really work out what you want and what you don't. So that's interesting. All right, so that's our partnerships. The last card is our self-love card. Let's see what we got. Let's bring that together again. All right, self-love card. Ooh, instructions. All right, so we've gone from the woodpecker up here that we're going to talk about it, and talking about it is going to make this transition, and these decisions are going to come from this talking about it, and we're going to make this transition because you've got aims and you've got goals, right, that are coming out of this, you know, ecstasy and attraction, and we flow down through here, you know, to this new beginning. So this in here and what you've got. So this here. So this is the end and the beginning of a cycle. 9 sort of is the end. This is, you know, 1 and 0. And so this is a place of sort of, you know, you are either going to give instruction, and it sounds like you need to, or you're going to be taking instruction. So this can be the beginning of new courses or finishing courses. This is like the teacher or the student. You know, sometimes you're the teacher, sometimes you're the student. But this is a taking lead charge, a card, if you're taking it somewhere. You know, really, you might need to be giving instruction to people to get the commitment that you want from stuff out of this wedding bush. But you've got a really balanced place. You really earth this and this. These cards here are sort of the same cards. We've sort of got Gaia, our earth mother, and our very earthy green woman. And then we've got this commitment and this sort of stuff, which is sort of talking about it and giving instruction. So I feel a real balance in here about you communicating yourself lovingly and having real good talks about where you're going and what you want with these new waters of life and this healing that's going to go on inside of this. Stick to your traditions, know you. That's really interesting how that lays out like that. Okay, let me put that back down. There we are. So, really interesting new beginnings inside of you. It really is going to be a time of communicating your ideas in here. Like, you might have to be a little bit like instructive. Say what you want, what you really, really want. So this is really communicating. Be grounded, be loving, like, and tell people about it. Talk to people about it. Talk about your transition. Like, talk about where this is going, and it's time to heal. So I really hope this finds you well. And please hit like and subscribe. And I will catch you. I'll catch you later. Have a good one.